Okay, so ni hao means hello in Chinese, and we're going to look at the Chinese numbers today, plus some interesting facts about Chinese numbers. And check out langblocks.com. So let's get started. The first five numbers, first I'll say them. 一、二、三、四、五. The second five numbers, first I'll say them. 六、七、八、九, sure. Okay, so let's talk about these numbers. You can see on the left side is actually the English number, 1 here. And then it's followed by what we call the Pinyin, and this is the way we can use English characters to represent this Chinese character on the right-hand side. Notice that we have these little marks. We have the straight mark. E is a flat sound, and it's kind of like singing. It's kind of nice in Chinese poetry, actually. Then we have this down mark, and that goes down. R. So 2 and 4 go R. Si are both down, and 1 and 3 are both flat. E, san, right? And then this next one, wu, number 5, it has a little bird, doesn't it, on the top, and it goes down and then back up. Ooh. Looking at the next ones, we can see that the number 6 goes down, Leo, while the numbers 7 and 8 have a flat tone, Chi, Ba. Then we have the bird with Jiao, and it goes down and then back up, Jiao. Mm-hmm. And then finally, we have the first character that goes up, sure. Remember, it has this little cross symbol for 10 because we'll need that in a second. So sure is the number 10. So let's go through the numbers 1 through 10. 一、二、三、四、五、六、七、八、九, sure. We better do that one more time before we look at that complicated chart, which is going to help us say our age. 一、二、三、四、五、六、七、八、九. Sure. Okay, so now let's talk about age. Remember, this cross number is the number 10. So as we look at this chart, do you see the cross quite a few times, don't you? Well, that's the 10 column. So if we're counting after 1 through 10, we start with the number 10, which is 10 1, isn't it? 10 2, 10 3. So that's 十一、十二、十三、十四、十五、十六、十七、十八、十九. And then we have 20, right, is 20. So if we're going to say numbers like 20, 30, 40, we say 210, 310, 410, 510. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50. Then we would say 60, 70, 80, 90. And then we'll count, we'll talk about high numbers later. And what about, we got to finish. What about if you are 23? That would be 23, 23. If you are 37, 37. So, and maybe we'll count these numbers 41 to 50. 41, 42, 43, 44. I can say that better. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50. Okay, so maybe you can find your age, though, on this chart. And then we'll talk about how old are you. So this character here, ni, means you. And this character here, 我, means I. Ni, you, 我, I. So, and this character means how many, like a quantity or an integer. Ji is how many, quantity, and sui is like years old. So, ni ji sui means how old are you? And then, how old shall we be right now? I'd like to be 26. So 26, finding it on the chart, is 20, Leo. So if I want to say I am 26, I say 我26岁, and I'm 26 years old. So going on, these numbers, are they lucky or unlucky? So I'll let you take a guess, and then we'll continue the video. So how do we say them? Liu, Liu, Liu is the way it's said in Chinese. We could also say Liu Bai, Liu Shi Liu would be 666. But this is an expression in Chinese is Liu, Liu, Liu. And the number 4 is Si, right? So how did you guess? Well, Liu, Liu, Liu means awesome, very skillful, very smooth. So it can be to talk about how someone replied in a conversation. You say, Leo, 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 that was so smart, so smooth, so awesome. And then the word for, well, it sounds, let's look at the next slide. This character for, 死, means death. So it sounds a little similar to 四, which means 4. So 死 and 四 have a similar sound. So therefore, 4 can sort of have a connotation that is unlucky. So it doesn't really mean death, but it means that it's an unlucky number. And the number 9 sounds just like the word for alcohol, 酒. So whenever you say the number 9, 酒, you know you're also saying the same word for alcohol. It's just a different character. So, and then this Leo, actually up here by 666, Leo, 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 this is actually means smooth or skillful in Chinese. So they're saying Leo, 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 but actually the character for 6 is this one, but the character for smooth is this one. But somehow they decided that we can say Leo, 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 and it means skillful or smooth or awesome. So let's go on. This next part of the video, I don't expect that you need to be able to do this suddenly. It takes a little time, but I just wanted to go over some of the higher numbers. I'll do this somewhat briefly, and I, again, don't expect that you must be able to do this. Starting from the 1 column, we have E is 1, sure. Bai is 100. Qian is 1,000. 1 is 10,000. Sure, 1. So that's 10 10,000s. And you'll see why they do it this way shortly. Sure, 1 is 10 10,000s or 100,000, they also said. And then by 1 is a million. That's 100 10,000s. And Qin 1 is actually 1,000 10,000s, which is also, we could say, is 10 million. And E is 100 million. And sure, E is 10 100 millions or a billion. So let's do something a little complicated now for those who felt this lesson was so easy, I hope. Well, in English, when we write this number 1,236,715,721, well, the location of the comma is going to change in Chinese. So this is I'm going to go back. The first column is the E column, the before the first comma. And then the second column is the 10,000s column. So this is the 100 millions column, and this is the 10,000s column. So we actually have 1,200 millions, which is 1.2 billion, isn't it? So we have sure RE. Sure RE is 1,200 millions. Now we're going to talk about the 1 column, the 1 column, the 10,000s column. So we're going to have to say that we have 3,671 ones or 10,000s. So that's 3,661Let me say that again. So that's 3,661is 10,000s. So that's a mouthful, right? And we just, as you heard me say, 1,236,715,721, Chinese people will do exactly the same thing when we listen to them speaking these numbers sometimes. And then finally, we have Wu Qi, I said Wu Qian Qi Bai Arshir Yi. Yeah, so that's five thousands, seven hundreds. Arshir E is 21. So you can play around with this and you can make your own numbers even if you're so talented. It took me a while to be able to spit these out, and I still have some difficulty expressing large numbers quickly. so so thank you so much. Welcome one and all to Lang Blocks, where you can learn and share in your learning online, just like I'm doing now. So come to langblocks.com. At the time of this video, we're just getting started, so there's more coming. All right, so thank you so much.